Hello Cancer, welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if you're visiting for the first time. Happy Saturday. I'm recording on Saturday, but of course whenever you find a message you were meant to find it. These are timeless reading. If you're drawn to the title, there might be a message here for you. We'll see what the title is going to be. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Hope you had a good week and you will have a wonderful, peaceful weekend. Getting ready to do your general love reading, so keep in mind these may or may not resonate with you or may resonate only in part. I'm connecting to energies of many Cancerians. This is not a personal reading, so use your intuition and discernment and take only what resonates and leave the rest. 6 card spread today, current energies for you and the person in your energy, someone of whom you're thinking about, the first person that comes to your mind, past, coming up in the near future, what seems to be the obstacle or challenge, potential outcome, and advice from Spirit. Thank you so much for being here, liking, sharing, subscribing, and all your support to the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you very much for the donations, for supporting the channel. If you like what I do, there is a link to buy me a coffee if you would like to support what I do. Let us begin. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, show me the energies I need to see for Cancer. Cancer and the person and their energy. Cancer and the person on their mind. Couple more shuffles. King of Wands, you might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be this person, it could be you. This is a leader, a business person, somebody fiery who takes action, likes to take action. These are very creative people, possibly business owners as well, self-starters, somebody who doesn't wait for others. There is an intentional action, but very fiery as well, a lot of passion. 10 of Wands, so there are also a lot of burdens. Somebody feels overwhelmed with a situation. They may have a lot on their plate, business-wise. I mean, it could be as well you, Cancer, or this is the other person. They feel overwhelmed, can be energetically feeling very heavy, overload. It could be with the tasks and activities in their own life, feeling that they have too much on their plate, including other people's responsibilities, or simply energetically. It could be energetic overwhelm, too much responsibility, or decisions that are weighing heavily on them, or some energetic block that doesn't allow them to see the way forward. And King of Pentacles, so you might have 2 people in your energy. King of Pentacles would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely a business person. This person is more grounded, stable, loyal, husband on the tarot. Somebody who's good with money. It could be a business owner as well. Definitely financially stable. So it could be the same person expressing both of these energies. And they don't have to be a fire sign or earth sign, but these are the qualities that they are presenting. So take it as it resonates. Show me what's the current energy between Cancer and this person. Queen of Cups, deep emotion, love. The Moon, very deep emotion. There could be, I first thing when I looked at her, which is you, Cancer. So you are the main energy that is represented in the current situation, and your emotion influences the situation heavily. The Moon talks about a lot of fears, subconscious fears, that might be coming up to surface. And when I looked at her, this is Queen of Cups, but this is ethereal shadow work tarot, purposely used by me when I want to dive deeper into the shadow aspects. As you know, I work with Jungian psychology, and the first thing was look into her eyes and her face, and a depth of sadness, actually. Emotional with the Moon. There might be things hidden, uncertainties, fears, because of uncertainty, not seeing the path forward, and being torn between the logical mind and the more primitive, fearful mind, something that we're trying to explain to ourselves. It's usually depicted by the wolf and the dog. In the tarot, I will be clarifying these cards, but it looks like you are the main influence of the current situation, emotion, love, fears, deep emotions, potentially subconscious stuff coming up to surface for you that needs to be dealt with, because that's why it's coming up to surface. What's past, recent past. Four of Cups. So there's some disappointment, sadness, rejection. Two of Pentacles. A lot of juggling, indecision, or you feel you were juggled, or somebody juggles the decision, or you are uncertain about the person. The Chariot, that's your major arcana, and Ten of Wands again. So a bit overwhelmed with the decision making, with the juggling something, maybe responsibilities, maybe decision, whether you want to move forward because of all the heaviness and burdens that come with this connection somehow. That's Justice. You're weighing your pros and cons when it comes to the Emperor. Emperor could be Aries, doesn't have to be definitely business owner, could be a father figure. Temperance, these are some major arcanas here, needing some balance. But Four of Cups is missed opportunity or rejection, or feeling rejected, or disappointment in some way. We might be focusing a little bit on the negatives there and not seeing the cup that is being offered to us. You might be feeling sad here that your cup has been offered and there is uncertainty around the path forward, and you feel the cup you offered this person, your love, which is deep, has been rejected. Take only what resonates. What's coming up in the near future for Cancer and this person? Two of Swords. So there will be a decision that you need to make, and you will be undecided. Five of Pentacles. Maybe block, maybe stalemate, maybe you're there could be some denial, not wanting to see something, or blocking off communication, or an indecision because of rejection, or a feeling of unworthiness, feeling rejected, fear of abandonment. Could be fear of abandonment that you're struggling with, hence you might be blocking the path forward, because if you're not feeling certain, because there's some juggling going on, uncertainty about moving forward, and we've seen the Moon, if there are some fears coming up for you, that could be in the area of rejection, or feeling lonely, feeling alone in the relationship, you might be struggling with making the decision or moving forward because you feel you will be abandoned in the future. The Sun is right behind it, which is a very happy card, but it is also a card that illuminates situations, brings things to light. So maybe you are uncovering with the Sun your own subconscious fears, or discovering some rejection sensitivity, whether in you or it's them, and that's why maybe they are juggling, because they are sensitive to rejection and have some trauma around that. Feel free to switch the roles. This King of Pentacles is showing up again with a Wheel of Fortune, so something might be changing in time, but it feels a little bit down the road, and you're not seeing what the universe is doing behind the scenes. I will be clarifying these cards. What seems to be the obstacle and the challenge in this connection? Six of Wands and Six of Swords. Challenge is the recognition, feeling recognized, feeling victorious. Six of Wands is a victory after long battle. whether this is within yourself or feeling you need to fight for someone's recognition. This could come up, of course, if there's a sense of unworthiness, of not being good enough, feeling rejected one way or another, or not chosen. The Six of Wands is a successful progression forward, similarly to Six of Swords. Six of Swords would be leaving Five of Swords, which is a conflict, feeling of defeat, drama on the mental plane, and really needing to surrender and walk away from a situation that we know we have no chance of winning. It could be, of course, a lot of other anguish there, and wanting to proceed, to move forward, to calmer waters, to achieve peace in the situation. So this seems to be challenge, to have this victorious forward movement. Seven of Cups is behind it, so indecisions, confusion, uncertainty again. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles talks about being self-focused, focusing on your own money, your own business, choosing maybe independence, or somebody is choosing their independence, wanting to remain single and keep their options open with Seven of Cups. And that's leading to a Tower. Now, Tower is, of course, divine intervention, sudden change, a shock that could be interfering with your stability as well, or some home situation, foundation for once. Could be work related for some of you. It's a strong card of recognition, so I would consider that not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough, if we had Five of Pentacles, could be related to that. Feeling chosen and victorious, successful. What's the potential outcome for Cancer and this person? Eight of Wands. There will be a lot of communication going back and forth, progress, potentially discussion. This is usually direct movement forward. We will have to clarify because the Five of Swords, of which I just spoke, is here. So that's a sense of defeat and arguments that may need to be discussed here or will be discussed in order to move forward. A lot of defensive energy I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands, somebody who had already a lot of battles behind them. It's almost a feeling of like, no, I've been there, thank you. I don't want to go through this again. But also card of not giving up. Not giving up, fighting for love. Potentially needing to surrender and walk away from situation which you feel is you cannot be successful. This is the recognition and having success in the situation. But let's see when we clarify what the Eight of Wands actually leads to. This is progress in communication, potentially travel. What's the advice for Cancer? Judgment. And the Chariot. In this case, it indicates for me liberation, forgiveness, letting go of any roots that you have been attached. Look at the picture. Cords, something that is holding you down, something that's holding you in the net of certain or loop of emotional, psychological loop that you need to surrender, let go of. That's what judgment is. It's awakening, it's rising from the ashes, liberation from the coffins in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, with the Chariot being here, your major arcana. This is your ability to overcome any obstacle and leave past in the past and move forward towards the new future. With the Ten of Wands behind it, this is also tens are completions, ending of tough cycle, dropping those burdens, something that has been weighing heavily on you, a certain cycle. Justice here with the Emperor. Judgment is a release. It could be as well talking about forgiveness. Freeing ourselves from confines of our mind, which can be a net. It's a beliefs very often as well that can hold us stuck in a position. With the Judgment card, it is answering the call, but answering the call sometimes to service, spiritual call, but in this case it's similar but approached from different side. It's answering to your higher self. Higher self is the divine part of you, the grace that helps you release the burdens. It's called forgiveness usually. The true being that you really are beyond the mind that steps in and helps you release any burdens. Let me clarify these cards and we'll see where we're heading. Deep today for somebody, deep. I'm feeling sadness, so somebody's sad in this reading. Let me know if this resonates. My heart goes to you. You can release this. It's all in your free will, but it may sometimes take us time. Now this is 20, so it's XX 2 tens completion. Clarify Queen of Cups in the current energy for Cancer. Why there is Queen of Cups? Revolving around your heart, your emotions, your feelings, sensitivity, intuitions, depth, and could be fears with the moon. Deep feelings. Tell me more about Queen of Cups in the current situation. Thank you. Seven of Swords. There is deception or lack of trust, avoidance. Ace of Pentacles here. You don't trust it's going to be something solid, that the opportunity will be presented to you. Tell me more about Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. We have Magician under the deck with a Five of Wands. Five of Wands, and we will be stepping into Six of Wands. So there's certainly conflict. You're not seeing eye to eye. It looks like this is a soulmate, and both have a lot of love for each other. This could be hidden though, and you don't know the feelings they have for you, or you lack trust that this person loves you. Because with Seven of Swords, it could be trust issues and avoidance and so on. And Six of Pentacles can talk about equal give and take in relationships or lack thereof. And we're being conflicted here, not seeing eye to eye when it comes to our wish fulfillment, desires, feeling of maybe painful ending. Two tens completions as well. Two of Wands, Ten of Swords. King of Swords. I am clarifying now the Four of Cups. Another king. I have seen all the kings in this reading already. Justice. Tell me more about Four of Cups in the past. Yeah. Somebody is quite and death. So something changed, endings and new beginnings, transformation, death and rebirth with the Tower. So some information, some conversation, maybe you had a very honest conversation with this person, pulling up some boundaries. This can be a bit challenging information, challenging messages, challenging communication, truthful, but not always something we want to hear. Somebody could have been quite cold in this conversation, detached emotionally, and not really receiving the cup. Feeling of somebody being very strategic, unemotional. This would be also hidden with Seven of Swords and King of Cups. This could be wearing a mask, not being exactly forthcoming with our feelings. So both. King of Cups doesn't show feelings doesn't carry heart on the sleeve and is not expressive, even though he does have a lot of feelings. But with Seven of Swords and this cold King of Swords here, it could have been feeling of rejection, an emotional response. Somebody here that led to a certain ending between the two of you, or change within the dynamic in the relationship. What's coming up with these Two of Swords for Cancer? What's coming up with these Two of Swords for Cancer? Now this could be also what I'm seeing from this card. Actually, it's two people standing in front of each other and having a conversation. It could be also a bit challenging, but this conversation could lead to this decision making, because there is indecision at the moment with Two of Swords, being in two minds, uncertain. What is these Two of Swords? And again, a lot of sword energy, which talks about avoidance or detaching from our emotions. This could also be you avoiding your emotions, pulling back into your shell, Cancer, because of certain fear. Okay, so we have Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, which we have also here in the outcome. Tell me more. Ace of Wands. So interestingly, because with the Knight of Pentacles, we always know this is somebody who takes it slow and steady, wins the race, somebody who is very practical and is planning long term. In this case, with these Two of Swords, I feel this is a bit of a procrastination and overthinking of the new beginning. There is presented new passionate beginning, new spark, new start of this connection, and possibly discussing it on taking it slow forward. A lot of healing, contemplation, quieting of our mind will be needed, and possibly apology. Change of perception, perspective of the situation, maybe trying to see the other person's point of view. Tell me more about Six of Wands. Thank you. So what we have here is Seven of Wands and Nine of Swords. So a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights around this. Being defensive with Seven of Wands. Six of Wands comes after Five of Wands, of course, and then we have Seven, so we have progression here. Six of Wands is the feeling of recognition, of success, victory, winning, whatever it may be. But then we need also to defend our position with the Seven of Wands if anyone comes against us. And we have Two of Swords, repeat. There's a lot of worry and stress around that, and fears, possibly at night. Things coming to surface, especially at night. That's what happens with our mind, because everything shuts down. There's no more email, no more phone, no more talking to people. TV is off, YouTube is off, and we're lying in bed, and that's when the thoughts come to attack us a little bit more. It's some sort of night demons and fears that we need to defend our position. So if you feel you need to defend your position somehow, that's also already a bit of a red flag. Whether this is your own red flag you need to look at, and there is no reason for that, you need to be very honest with yourself, or there are red flags, and then what decisions need to be made, because you're a little bit in indecision, taking time to heal from this abandonment, rejection, Five of Pentacles. Maybe this is, yeah, it could be very deep rooted fear. The Devil is, of course, strong ego. Can be fears, outdated thinking. Can be pride. Six of Wands. which is here as well. What is the Eight of Wands? The outcome, potential outcome for Cancer. What's the Eight of Wands? Eight of Wands, potential outcome for Cancer, please. Knight of Cups. So there is romantic gesture, an apology coming your way, or you maybe need to apologize, or both of you. This is following our heart and listening to our intuition. For some of you, this could be apology for any secrets, anything hidden that has been kept from you, and this is what you will be discussing in order to move forward, because there is some guilt possibly here as well. And it could be the other person that feels guilty for doing something, saying something, for being defensive, or vice versa. And intuitively following the path of our heart with judgment, which is also judgment in your advice, Cancer. So this is a sincere apology and rebirth, bringing back to life something that died painfully, with Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, because we felt stuck and confused, uncertainty, a lot of uncertainty and everything in the air, emotional overwhelm, confusion, leading to overthinking. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, that leads to death. It's a progression. If you go through Eight of Swords, you overthink, and you have maybe negative imagination, yes, imagining the worst case scenarios, which sometimes happen, and you feel attacked by your own thoughts. It leads to Nine of Swords. This is mental health issues. Actually, we have 7, 8, 9, 10 of Swords, so definitely progression, and we're seeing the same progression with Wands. So it is getting worse and worse and worse for the time being. So from Law of Attraction, Abraham Hicks, you would say, just wait for it. It's going to be over soon. You cannot stop the momentum at this time. Allow yourself to roll a bit down and know that you can get up, because it can be very challenging time, quite dark time, from lack of trust, confusion, overthinking, sleepless nights, depression, maybe leading to ending. You're gonna stab this relationship in the back, or they will, or both of you, because of the thoughts that are uncontrolled. Swords are thoughts, and this is rebirth, rising from the ashes. So this is the need to let go of that net of those thoughts that potentially are holding us stuck, and that's a release and forgiveness, either to yourself or this person. If you sabotage yourself, or you sabotage this connection, or they did something to you, this is, in any case, it is the release of those thoughts and thought processes. Let's clarify judgment. Quite deep reading for somebody today. Tell me more about judgment. Cancer's advice, judgment. Can we know a little more? Yeah. So, Four of Wands is union, coming into union, regaining stability. So they are saying, yes, rebirth that. And I'm seeing Two of Cups and Queen of Swords. So be honest, speak your truth. Be open to listen as well. We have King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. We have seen King of Pentacles, and now there's Queen of Pentacles. I feel I'm talking to a feminine. Cancer doesn't have to be, but being in your grounded energy, ground yourself, know your worth, know your value, know you deserve your stability. So this is rebirth of this connection, but in the same time, a release of any doubt and fears that you may have had. I know I keep going back to it because it always resonates with me different, depending on what I say or which words I choose, and sometimes the resonance is better. So this is also self-focus and focusing on knowing that what you want, which is marriage in this case, or commitment if you don't believe in marriage. Many people don't. And I think you had a lot of fears around that. The stability, the safety, because Four of Wands provides stability and the grounded energy, financial stability for some of you. Of course, it can be you focusing yourself on that, but Four of Wands is a very strong card of coming into union with somebody and reunion. Two of Cups as well, another soulmate card, and being honest in conversation, very clear in what you want and where you want to go, what progress for you means, what safety, what means the calmer waters in this case. Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. I will be pulling now. Let me know if this resonates. If you're interested in personal readings, Cancer, the link to my website with all the different readings is there. They are all discount in December, €50 each reading. If you're not sure which one to select, just describe your situation briefly and I will be able to help you. Just email me, okay? Book your spot already because I have quite a few readings. There is a little bit of a waiting time, about 6-7 days, but till the end of December you can still book it and fit in. Happy to do the personal for you guys. We're talking about divine masculine here. It's either you are the divine masculine or they are a surrender. This has been showing up for you, Cancer. There's a lot of fear. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. Let's read that. Number 17. Could be significant. Reduces to 8. 8 is a wish fulfillment. In the new energy, we let go of traditional roles, allowing new masculinity and new femininity to arise. Just as the concept of divine feminine is no longer exclusively for women, divine masculine is no longer just for men. We all hold both masculine and feminine energy and attributes within us, and both must be fully realized, understood, and expressed. The masculine is active and focused. His nature is to direct and push. He is intrinsically connected to the material world, providing security, structure, and reason. And his intrinsic nature is closer to the earthly and physical planes. The new divine masculine is balanced, conscious, sensual, and gentle, able to facilitate the expression of the divine feminine. He is loving and kind, strong and independent, yet open to co-creation and partnership. Although we all carry qualities of both the masculine and the feminine inside of us, in most relationships there is one person who predominantly embodies the feminine attributes and one the masculine. The harmony between the two might depend upon one's individual understanding of the inner dual nature, as well as the outer roles that each person plays in the relationship. The masculine side can drive things forward and get things done. As he is closely connected to the earthly plane and the physical world, he can offer structure and foundation, something solid in which to anchor. The direction and focused masculine often needs the receptive and flowing feminine to feel inspired and creative. While the masculine excels at action, he needs the feminine to imagine all the possibilities he could manifest into form. So this talks about allowing for the stability, for the union of the masculine and the feminine. Whether energies within you, Cancer, in order to heal, because you see, it's from Jungian also psychology, and I'm seeing here Queen of Pentacles. So if you're a woman, Your connection to the divine masculine will be then reflected to you in the external world. There are 4 different archetypes. Tarzan, so physical strength, power, action, attraction is there. Then there's the hero, the romantic, adventure person, also in emotion. So that would be, King of Wands, then King of Cups. Then we have wise, professor, intellectual, wisdom, logic, knowledge type of person, King of Swords. And then ultimately, the highest one is the spiritual guide, integrated spiritual wisdom, balance, purpose driven person. So how you relate to men will depend on which of these archetypes is active in you as the masculine. And vice versa, the masculine has a different connection to 4 different feminines archetypes. Eve, physical attraction, this is Queen of Wands. Helen, this is romantic love, creative passion, seeking deeper emotional bond, and Queen of Cups. Then we have Mary, spiritual, unconditional, higher ideals, compassion, and Sophia, wisdom, integrated balance, compassion, and intellect, and spirit. So it really depends on where the focus is within your partner. What is his relationship to the feminine anima in his subconscious? If you will recognize these differences, those different archetypes within yourself, within your partner, you can then work with readjusting this. And clearly, the divine masculine needs to be recognized by you and accepted. If possibly due to fear or some other past traumas or unhealed parts of yourself, you do not accept the masculine cannot provide for you. And there will be imbalance, there will be clashing of egos, there will be competition between the masculine and feminine instead of collaboration. I hope it all makes sense. Please let me know if this helps anyone, because this is quite specific reading. I believe somebody needed to hear this. Let me pull one more oracle from Sufi Wisdom Oracle for you, Cancer. What's the message for Cancer? What's the message for Cancer? This is Sophia, embodying Sophia, being the highest version of yourself. Fine wine, longing is the portal to wholeness. Oh heart, learn from the unopened bud. Stop complaining about enclosure. Don't you know the morning breeze unties all that is closed? The cure for the hardened heart is the temptation of love. Rise your head, the remedy's here, and so is the one that heals. Hafiz. Rise, right? Rise with the judgment. Something is capturing your heart and pulling you close. Is it the presence of the beloved or the feeling of missing love? Now this rising, which I mentioned before, it's because that's what this is about. Actually, they are not talking about romance. They're talking about the love that is within you, the true beloved, which is your higher self, the soul, which I mentioned earlier. And now that connection with true love and embodying that true love is what brings the love from the outside world as well. So Sufi sages have written for ages about the transformative potential of longing. They consider longing for love as the medicine for every heart. The pain of the heart is the thread that leads you to heal the sickness of your soul. Because you're longing for, you're searching for love in all the wrong places, as we say it these days. You're seeking this outside, which means you are affirming lovelessness. So turning within towards where the love really comes from heals. Hafiz is calling you to follow him into a new way of being in this world. He invites you to say yes to the incredible unfolding and feeling of blossoming. Remember, dear one, that the longing for love is an absolutely necessary part of life. Yes, because it eventually turns within, because we get hurt by seeking it from the wrong places. The fire of love increases in the state of longing, while the excitement decreases when we relentlessly remain in the arms of the beloved. Like everything that is created, love has a dual nature, positive and negative, masculine and feminine. The masculine side of love is I love you. Love's feminine quality is I am waiting for you, I am longing for you, the passive state. It is the feminine side of love, the longing for the lover, the cup waiting to be filled, the cup with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups here, that leads the lover to the beloved. Sufi wisdom is inviting you not to feel badly. Your longing will soon enrich your life by giving you goals to achieve. You are experiencing a primal pain, the pain of separation. Embrace the suffering and allow it to lead you deeply within yourself. Be assured that it will take you deeper and away from the prison of your limited self to the freedom and wholeness of your divine nature. Mantra suggested is propel me into the divine sweetness of the love of the beloved. Pour the divine wine into me. Fill me and then drink from my lips. Let me glimpse a sweet, wonderful moment of the paradise of love. That's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the message, please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already done so, I would appreciate that. And until I read for you next time, Cancer, I wish you a happy weekend. Namaste.